So I'll bring it back. So when you're running a marketing agency and you were talking about the search and retrieve and then solve my problem, can you go into some kind of case studies of what that solve my problem looks like, how like you're getting requests to do other things outside of maybe just marketing, like that you're coming in, maybe it's customer service, you're tying stuff into the CRM, maybe it's HR, it's fanning out of what you can do once you build this infrastructure and you kind of orchestrate some of these agents. Like, can you talk through some of that?
Yeah, so we're lucky enough where a lot of our clients do want to talk business with us. They want to kind of look at some infrastructure. They do want to talk about customer service. So it's almost like a given where, lead gen, we're coming in and we're going to be able to generate your leads based upon what's going on. But some of the case studies that we find is, one of the things where AI works well is the bottleneck in closing business, the bottlenecks in getting the proposal out to the person. I can't tell you how many times you look at maybe a contractor and they do an estimate on your house and you maybe get an estimate back, 2 weeks later. In this day and age, it's insane. Yeah. Or you have another B2B service type business that's going out and, hey, I'll bring you back a quote. I'm going to look at these specs. We're able to build platforms right now where salespeople can do quotes on the spot and say, this is what it's going to be, because we're building a data room database. They don't need to go in and, put all these specs together and say, this is what it's going to cost. They literally can enter it into an AI chatbot or, basically a chatbot we built on top of an LLM, and it can literally spit back a quote right away. Other bottlenecks we're working on is there are times where in a customer service, there is support tickets that they need. And typically you would have to have somebody call you back, or customer service would have to walk you through that, or even have to send somebody out. There's actually a B2B company that does a lot of office equipment where they interact with the chatbot, and the chatbot will actually solve the problem, walking the person through it. That eliminates customer service for hours. They can dedicate their time somewhere else. The rep who would go on the road can now go handle something else. So it's identifying what is prolonging your business from getting accomplished. What bottlenecks are you hitting? Is that in closing a deal? Is that customer service? Is that an internal plan you guys are trying to work on? Well, let me gather all this information. I tell people all the time, the number one thing you do with a business, especially if you're in the ad world or if you're in the consulting world, build a data room. And that's fancy talk for Dropbox or Google Drive. And if you want to get, real tight, you can go to your IT department and they can really build solid departments or, rooms for you. But organize your data, have it all organized in the right way, spend the time this quarter and get it done, because every AI tool that you want to use, you simply just plug it into this data room and now it's talking through it. So that's how we look at it.
Yeah.